to pull it off. Now when I sort of think about it, I don't know why I did. I've just had one person on Facebook emailed me and asked if she could ask some openly questions, and I gave her the okay. Also told her she can see some of my videos on YouTube. Anyway, just sort of go back to that original video I made. When I come out to my family about 14 years ago, I told them that I was transgender and I was looking at doing a gender change. At the time they thought I was just talking about being a cross-dresser and, you know, dress as a female now and then and things like that. Anyway, once the hormones sort of started and the name change come in, they started realising, wait, this is a lot different to what we thought. And they basically told me to piss off, fuck off, so forth. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. I think the hardest thing was when my mother died in 2001, Boxing Day 2001. My family didn't tell me about it until sort of like after the event, and that I found was very hard to accept. They also more or less, yes, told me they didn't want me at the funeral because I was a disgrace to the family. I was a letdown, and that hurt, very painful, and hurt, sort of left a scar on me that I'll never sort of forgive him or trust or believe him again. I've never had anything to do with them since. I've sort of kept my distance and I've kept theirs, and I'm quite happy to sort of keep it that way now. My co-workers know more about me than what they do. I've never taken the time out to get to know me. And another thing that sort of comes to hand is like my name Wendy. Well, when I first started, I needed a female name once the paperwork needed changing, so I just took the female version of my male name, Philip Wayne, to Wendy. Anyway, I just didn't feel comfortable with the name Phyllis, so I changed it about 5 years ago to Wendy Jane, and of course my family got wind of that and started getting rather abusive. And the fact that I like the name Wendy, but also I think it's a kind of a tribute to one of my sisters, because I come from a large family of 6 sisters and 3 brothers. I had a sister that passed away as a baby. It was between me and my next sister, and her name was Wendy Margaret. And I took the name Wendy because I liked it. Also, I thought it was kind of a tribute to keep the name going. A lot of my personal friends think the same, but my family sort of hit the tree about it, hit the roof rather. Apart from that, everything goes okay with me. I work 2 jobs. One is an on-call job at the moment. You'll probably see now and then on my page that I'm working tonight, working tomorrow night, hope to get the weekend off and so forth. My other job is a full-time job in a bakery, which I enjoy. I've had my fair shares and ups and downs there. There was some trouble a couple of years back, some strong allegations and statements made what involved the human rights and stuff coming in, so we kind of got all that sorted. Yeah. what else has been. I kind of enjoy my life. I've got a small circle of friends that I get around with, and just do my own thing. Not into sport, by no means, and that. If unless you call smoking and drinking coffee a sport, okay, it's not a sport. Smoking's a bad habit. But apart from that, no, things couldn't be better. I still get the odd bit of shit from people, you know, abusing me, you know, yelling out, are you a male, are you a female, blah blah blah, usual crap. It was quite funny the other day. I went into a shop down the road, just down here, to get a hose for my car, to wash my car. And one of my straight friends was with me, and I walked into the shop and asked where the hoses were, because my friend got sidetracked onto something else there. And this shop assistant walked up and turned around and says, oh, excuse me sir, how can I help you? Of course, my friend heard that, and that was it. Holy hell, you know, shit hit the fan, so to speak. Yeah, it's not a bloody her, him, it's a her. Yeah, so I still get tagged, sir, now and then. If it's on the telephone, because I sound so butch, I mean, you probably picked it up by this, it doesn't bother me. I get annoyed when I talk to the same person on a regular basis and keep getting referred to as sir, sir. So that does get a bit tiring and frustrating. At times I've thought of writing my story, but I'd need somebody to help me with that. Just my own experience. Growing up as a kid, well, being the second oldest brother, as in the four brothers I've got. Three brothers I've got, sorry, four counting me. Hello. Yeah, there were 6 sisters and 3 brothers. That's what I've got. And there's an older brother who's the oldest, and there's a few of us down the track, and then me. And then a few more down the track, and then the other 2 brothers, my youngest and second youngest, 2 boys. Yeah. A bit hard to sit down there and do this, I tell you. Anyway, I'm going to kind of leave it at that at this point, but if you see this video and if there's any questions you want to ask or anything you want to know, you know, I've got no problems with you asking me, okay? So I'll leave it at this, and I'll catch up with you again sometime. Bye for now.